Four teams facing win-or-go-home scenarios, and that is where we begin in Los Angeles, where the Dodgers and the Reds battled in this one. The Reds jumped out to a 2-0 lead in a game they had to have, but the Dodgers now lead 3-2. The bases are loaded. The dangerous Ellie De La Cruz at the dish, but Yoshinobu Yamamoto spins a nasty breaking ball. Tells his dugout, we're good, we're good. There was a long fly ball there that was scary, but in the end, the 3-2 lead is good. Actually, you know what's better than a 3-2 lead? A 4-2 lead. Ohtani makes it 4-2. Next up, Mookie Betts. And he stings one down the line. That's a fair ball. In comes another. Dodgers plate 4 in the 6th inning, and they lead by a score of 7-2. It's an 8-4 game. The Reds, they fought back in game 1. They fight back in game 2, and they've got the tying run at the dish. Alex Vesey with a breaking ball. TJ Friedl watches it spin by. Strike 3. That's it. That's all. The Dodgers win by that score of 8-4, and Mookie Betts joins us once again. Hey, Mookie, it's Scott Van Pelt. Welcome back to the show on a night where you were fantastic yet again, and I want to get to your night in a minute, but first, let's just acknowledge this Cincinnati team. You win by comfortable margins in both games, but man, they made you work for it in both, did they not?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. It was really neat to kind of watch them kind of come from behind and even make playoffs. So you know they're coming in hungry, but fortunately we took care of business.
Well, you in particular are familiar with this, man. I looked it up. It's 76 playoff games for you. That's damn near half a season of playoff baseball. How does your familiarity with what comes with this time of year show itself on nights like this, do you think?
I think when you play in the postseason so long, it's like you said, it's like another season, and you can kind of reset. And it's just a different level of focus. Maybe that's what it is. Hell, I don't know. I'm just fortunate enough I get to play a lot of games in the playoffs.
What's the protocol for this? Forgive my ignorance, because you're a team that didn't, you didn't sign up for the wild card. You guys have championship aspirations. But what's the protocol for celebrating tonight? Like, does Kershaw already have his shirt off and got the champagne popped, or what do we do from here?
I think we still pop champagne. Anytime you're in playoffs, you get a playoff series and win. I think it's definitely. I think the protocol is popping champagne. Pretty much every time. So, we get to do it now, and then hopefully we get to do it a couple more times.
And I'm not trying to police that. I'm not the joy police. I'm saying have fun. Hell, it's October, right? Like, I just am interested, like, in the who tends to get the most loose celebrating scale, Mookie. Who's that going to be tonight?
I think Kike leads the league in wild stuff. Just whatever stuff out of left field. That's Kike. So he will definitely lead the celebration tonight.
All right, well, before you get to that, just give me a quick thought on what.
Take a picture. Let's go. It's enough.
Yeah, I got to take it. What did you guys say?
I know you got to go. I'll let you go. You got to get a picture. Thank you, Mookie. Have a good one. We'll look forward to you in Philly, all right?
Thank you, guys.
All right, you got it.
Yes, sir. See you guys.
Man's got to take a picture. I'm not trying to stand in the way of a picture. And a look at the updated odds in terms of the National League teams that are favored. It's either the Dodgers or the Phillies, and man, the bank's going to be an absolute madhouse. Milwaukee, I'm sure just says, not a lot of respect for what we did this year. And we welcome in Hunter Pence. Hey, Hunter, it's Scott Van Pelt. I'm trying to rack my brain. I'm sure we've spoken before, but not since you put on the suit, man. I appreciate you taking a minute here to talk about this game, which really flips in the 6th after Yamamoto gets out of a bases-loaded jam, and then you see Ohtani, Betts, and Teoscar do what they do. You mix Freddie Freeman in, and how do you best describe what the danger is that's in the middle of that Dodger order?
Yeah, it's an extraordinary offense, no doubt. It's an experienced offense that's really playing its best baseball. They were second in all of Major League Baseball to the Yankees in OPS, but I don't think that tells the whole story. As you mentioned, Ohtani with 55 home runs this season, but they just give you professional at-bats. They wear you down, and it's just a deep offense. The bottom of the order this game in particular was 6 for 12. So they can beat you in a lot of ways, and it really is a team that's primed and playing their best baseball right now.
I want to echo what Mookie said about the Reds. It's really cool that they stayed in the fight. They managed to get into the playoffs, and that's a talented group. But now as LA moves to a series against Philadelphia, I really feel like that's strength on strength. It's heavyweight against heavyweight. There's experience all around. If there's one area that you're really focused on in terms of where the balance of that series could potentially shift, where is it?
Yeah, and I mean, these are two very top-heavy teams, two teams that are primed, and it's like World Series mentality. It's teams that are ready for that push. And really, the Phillies beat them in the series, but I really think that the Dodgers are playing their best baseball. If there is kind of a Achilles heel and a strategy for the Phillies, it's can they get to the pin? Because the Dodgers, let's face it, they have Yamamoto, who we saw tonight, exceptional. They have, and right here you can see the bullpen, what they were able to do. They got Bonda right there. That's Kyle Schwarber taking him deep. That's lefty on lefty, by the way. And then right here, Vesia, that's the closer. Bryce Harper gets one up out of the zone. Lefty on lefty once again. And they were able to take that series in LA when they got to the bullpen. They were coming from behind. It's another deep lineup where you got JT Realmuto, you got Justin Turner, you got the big lefties and Schwarber, who had his amazing season. So for the Phillies, it's going to be these two guys have top-end starters. Can they get to the bullpen? Because they're a little bit stronger with their bullpen game. And so that's going to be really the story in Philadelphia.
It seems a little early for that kind of Ali Frazier on the anniversary of the Thrilla Manila, but hey, we'll sit back and enjoy, and I'll look forward to your perspective throughout, Hunter. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you, SVP. It's a pleasure.
After Game 2, Yankee royalty, and man, that is a big royal family. There's Bernie Williams throwing out the first pitch before the game. Bottom one, scoreless. Ben Rice, playoff debut. Welcome to October. A laser is gone. The 10th Yankee with a home run in his postseason debut. The first since Giancarlo Stanton with a runner on. That makes it 2-0. That's where we are. Top three. Bases loaded. Have a night, Trevor Story. He gets that breaking ball and spanks it into center. And just like that, the game is knotted at 2s. Bottom 5, Aaron Judge, man on second, and 2 out. Judge drops this one into left. Jarren Duran cannot squeeze it. Yankees take the 3-2 lead. A play that clearly Duran would hope to make. 3-2. New Story. Story with a home run. And the new story is we're knotted at 3, and it's a new game. Next, batter gets on. Boone goes to chat with his pitcher and leaves Rodon in against Carlos Narvaez. Ground ball, and around the horn we go. Boone and his pitcher back him up. Top 7 with a man on and nobody out. Rodon hits Duran. This time, Boone's going to ask for the pearl. Now it's Masataka Yoshida, pinch hitting, bases loaded. Oh, this is an amazing play from Jazz Chisholm. He gets the stop, throws to first. Rice can't handle it. Red Sox, I was thinking send the runner. They didn't. Bases loaded with 2 outs, swinging a drive. And Trent Grisham's got room in center field. Fernando Cruz goes wild. Yankees and Sox still tied at 3. All right, Chisholm, who made the big play with the glove, now on first. Austin Wells. And Chisholm is flying around the bases. It hits and kicks at an awkward angle, and Chisholm is safe at the plate. And the Bronx going berserk as they grab a 4-3 lead, 3 outs to go. David Bednar on. Cuellar Abreu, swing and a miss. Duran gets the gas face, 98 on the inside corner, and then Cedar Rafaela. Swinging a drive, and it's short. Out there in right center, but there's enough room for Judge. Yanks make it a game 3. Here's Jazz Chisholm on bouncing back after being on the bench game 1.
Anything to help us win, like the next day, it's win today, you know? So all that was cleared before I came to the field today. After I left the field yesterday, it's win the next game. It's a win or go home for us, so it's all about winning.
How did you get over that, though? Was it home last night, or what helped you get through that?
I played MLB The Show, and I mercy rule someone. That's how I get my stress off.
If we're gonna go,
It's just true.
I bet it is. Thursday will mark the fourth winner-take-all matchup in this legendary rivalry, which ties the postseason record in 2003. It's the now skipper, Aaron Boone, who walked it off for the Yanks in the 11th. 04, Red Sox authored the greatest comeback in baseball history in many respects. 2021, the last one-and-done AL wildcard game, and now they'll do it again Thursday night, 8:08 Eastern Time on ESPN. Gorgeous day in Chicago. Cubs trying to close out the Padres. Look, how much All-Star you think they smashed? You see that snake they had out there? It was lengthy. This is a 1-0 deficit here, and Pete Crow Armstrong, who can fly, cannot beat Luis Arraez to the bag. Frustrated, Cubs leave a runner in scoring position. Top five, we're still 1-0. Fathers, Manny Machado with a runner on second. Give me that. Third consecutive postseason game without a hit going back to last year. He hadn't had a lot of that. He breaks the streak in a hurry. He's fired up. Fernando Tatis knows the score as well, and it's 3-0. 8 postseason home runs with the Padres, the most in their history. It's a 3-0 game. Mason Miller, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely sinister. Seiya Suzuki, 103. That's 104 on the black, and then what are you going to do with that? Nothing. Just sits down the side in absolutely dominating fashion. Bottom 9, still 3-0. Runner on first, one away. Suzuki, a hard ground ball, tailor-made. That's actually a good play from Xander Bogaerts, who helps turn the double play. Here's Machado on forcing the winner-take-all on Thursday.
That's what postseason is about, man. It's a beautiful thing to be playing here and in front of these crowds, and what's at stake. So, our boys went out there and competed as well as we can, and leave it on the field. And you got the best of the best playing right now, who've all had hell of a seasons and tremendous years, and this is why we're here. So just go out there, compete, enjoy it, and just leave it on the field.
Bummer for Cubs fans, except our friend that won the 50-50 raffle. You just got to stay in the fight, Steve.
Yep.
Way to go, Big Cat. Padres pick up their third shutout while facing elimination in the wild card series since the round began in 2020. No other team has won. You look ahead to Game 3. San Diego has 2 of the 4 Game 3 wins in this round's very short history, and both of those were shutouts. It's Darvish and Tyon going.
Hey, quick message. Mickey said it. There's a lot of work to be done. My only ask is that every single guy be ready when called upon. Keep your minds right. We're going to need every single one of you guys. Stay in it, stay focused, keep playing for each other. Let's go.
Keep your minds right, but tonight, maybe a little buzz. It's fine. These are adults. Champagne. Dodgers and Phillies meet for the 6th time in postseason history, and the first since the Phillies won the 2009 NLCS. Philly won 4 of the 6 meetings this season. LA outscored them 28-27. Dodgers slight favorites to take the series, according to ESPN Bet. So they're happy and celebrating on the Dodgers side. Cincinnati made strides this year, but the season comes to an end here. Here's Terry Francona.
It's hard to know what to take away right now because it's so fresh and raw. Everybody's hurting. Only one team can go home at the end on their own terms, and it's not us this year. The season doesn't just wind down. It just comes to a crashing halt, and that's kind of hard sometimes to make your peace with. I thought our group from day one was a special group. We did not accomplish what we set out to do. That takes away nothing from what me and the coaches feel about those guys. When things didn't look very good, they kept competing. Even the last couple nights, we're getting our ass handed to us, but they keep going. That's a good trait.
Very well said. They accomplished plenty, just not what they hoped. His former squad, Cleveland, trying to do what Cincinnati could not, and that's get a Game 3 as they host Detroit. Bottom one, George Valera loses one, and the home team gets its nose out in front. You have to believe that is a gigantic sigh of relief. Bases loaded. This is the opposite of a sigh of relief. Javier Baez up the middle. One will score, and it appears the go-ahead run comes in to score. But Zach McKinstry initially called safe. The Tigers thought they had the go-ahead run. Cleveland challenged, and the out was recorded before the run crossed the plate. So not only is McKinstry out, but the game remains tied 1-1. Runners on the corner with one away. Tim Herron on the mound. Nasty breaking ball gets Jahmai Jones, and then Quincel Perez swinging on the fastball. Tigers strand 15, a franchise postseason record. That sends us to the bottom of the 8th. Still tied at ones until this 0-2 pitch is hammered by Brian Rocchio, and that sets Cleveland ablaze. 2-1, Rocchio with a curtain call. Cleveland not done. Bo Naylor, he's on the stroll as well, and this is a 3-run shot. Guardians' third playoff game with multiple homers in the 8th inning or later in franchise history, and they needed it to force a winner-take-all game. The history for Cleveland in winner-take-all games is not great. Of the teams with at least 5 in the postseason, Guardians have the second worst record. They host a Detroit team 5-2 on the road in these games, which is the third best record of any team. Those numbers are great, but we're talking about over history. It really has nothing to do with what we'll see on Thursday, but this is what we do in sports. We give you the history. It just, I don't think, matters tomorrow.